there, welcome back and thanks for joining me. All my supplies and equipment are down in the description box. And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified when new videos come out, hit that notification bell, and likes, comments, and questions are always welcome. So I've got alcohol. Now I don't fill it up to about right here. It's really low. When I go to do this, I want it very controlled, and I don't want the volume of alcohol in this bottle to make it shoot out. So I put very little, so when I do this, I can truly get that 1 or 2 drops. It comes with this little rubber thing that you can fit right on top, close it up. It's pretty cool. Now, I don't use it with this on it. It gets on my last nerve, so I take it off. There we go. But now, if I travel, I will use it. And so we're going to use Pitch Black and Airbrush. So this one, and let me show you. These are super awesome. Now this is my, oh gosh, my big guy, I call him, and it's a TC 320. It's a Masters, and it's got the little moisture catcher here. It's got a holder for 2 of the airbrush nozzles. This is my favorite. It's a dial. I've got mine a little over 35 PSIs. 30 to 40 is around where I use it. But we've been playing a little bit with it. This is the dial that you pull up, adjust, push it back down. And as you can see, that is its resting PSI. And when I do that, that tells you it's about 32 probably. So that is that. And for those that want one of these, I know it's a little bit of a chunk, but it's well worth it. You will use it and absolutely love it. Now I'm tangled. Now, and I've got mine sitting on a carpeted floor. Now next I'm using the Revlon. This is what I'm going to blow dry my little dot first. And it's got settings of high volume air and low volume air. And it's a high, low, and a cool. So that's pretty handy. All right, let's get rolling. Now, I like the Pitch Black because some of them you put down spreads like crazy. This one likes to stay in its spot, so I like that pretty good. So I'm going to do it about right here. Something like that. I want to put another drop in there. Now, I put this on low volume heat, and I'm going to start going around. This is going to take a minute. Okay, yep, that took a minute. All right. So what I'm going to start off doing is putting 1 drop because I want to see what that looks like. And then I'll put 2 to see what that looks like. And the difference is the petal is going to stretch down farther. So if you only want little short petals, 1 drop. Longer petals, of course, 2. Now, sometimes there's 3. It's not written, but kind of play with it. Just play with it. And I start on the bottom. Now, these are not going to be great, the first ones, so don't really worry about them. Just get something down. Because these are going to be covered up. You've got more to come. Well, this one wants to travel like here. Let's just do that. I don't even like where that's at. So, I've decided I really want it to start up here. This is going to be framed. It's going somewhere. All right, let's keep playing. Now, I'm going to shoot it to get it going in a certain direction. And this one's gone to pot. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. I am not happy with what it's going to do, so change direction. Yep, this is what you do. I don't know if my humidity is crazy, which it is summer. So, hopefully, I'll be moving my art room, which is now my living room, because we don't really use the front of our house, and moving down to the basement. Now, that sounds terrible. It's not. There is a dehumidifier down there, because my husband has his 1968 F100 that he has restored down there, and that is his baby, so it gets a dehumidified environment to live in. So, that also means I will have a moisture-free area to work in, so I won't mess with this stuff. So, you know, it's just kind of that. This is going to be striking. Huh? See where things lead you. Don't get tore up. Now, I'm holding my brush, the airbrush. Well, that went wonky. Instead of straight up, I don't know how this angles up with the camera. Okay, let's do this. Let's pretend this is it and this is in the air. Straight up like this, or you can angle it to push it, or you can have it back and angle it like this. The ink's in here. So when you do this, it makes it go wider. Play with those things. Either this way, or that way. You're going to get different looks. And the speed you go is going to determine. Now this one is being influenced by what's already there. Now, for the most part, I'm straight up and down. I'm not trying to scoot it because it narrows it. When you come at it like the ink's here and you come at it like this, it widens it. I just kind of do the straight up and down thing. Okay, let me show you something I just did. I did that. Not happy. But you always want to put it to where it's not getting up into this. So it needed to have stayed back. But I'm about to put some more down anyway. Because if you're not happy, and I'm not thrilled with this, let's do another round. remember too, and I will keep doing this until I'm happy. And because this is what a lot of us face, I do not mind showing you my struggles, my mistakes, my frustration, because that's part of it. We're not going to do it perfect every time. But yeah, I'm not happy with any of this. I'm going to keep going though, because it has potential. So I'm going to keep going. It's not too bad. Now I've got it pointed backwards a little bit because I want some a little bit bigger and smoother. Once I get out of my picture area, I'm going to just shoot it hard. There we go. See, I'm a little happier with that. Now I do need a little more ink. I need to keep adding because I'm using it. Yeah, see, those are prettier. And I am leaning it back a little bit. I'm not scooting it forward. I'm not straightening down. I'm actually keeping it right behind the ink. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I do. Also, the speed you will go makes a huge difference. I do not like that. So we're going to keep on with that. And I'm going to guide it down because I want lots of alcohol right here. See what I did? I'm boo-booed. All right, add one. And it doesn't help that I haven't painted in probably 2 or 3 weeks. So this is my get my feet wet project right here. That was a lot of alcohol, but look how cool that is. Huh. That's pretty interesting. I like that. So now it makes me kind of want to change. Okay, that's pretty cool. And as many times as I've done these flowers, I'm still learning. I'm still running across mistakes that lead me to something else. So don't fuss at your mistakes, because they are getting you to a spot. Okay, so if my card is that, there's kind of some cute stuff going on there. Okay, let me go get my little cheat sheet. Okay, I've cut this out. This is the size of my card. So I can put that down and kind of get a little idea of what we're looking at. See if there's anything you're not liking. Yeah, well, I'm not thrilled with that. It kind of adds some character. So if I was making a tall one, now this doesn't look good, so don't, you know. But just gives you an idea. Cut one for your 9x4s. And then this is the 4x6. So, you know, not too bad. I kind of want to cover some of this up. So that lets me know that what I've got right now is not exactly everything I want. Better. I want that gone. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is go slow because I want to get in here and just tear at it, but that's also when I have to realize I need to calm my roll down. I'm not in life anymore. I'm not doing anything around the house. This is all I'm doing. So it gives me the opportunity to kind of just get my head wrapped around going slow, taking my time, not rushing, because I've had to rush through everything. You know, you rush through your coffee, you rush through all the stuff. Just, whoops, I don't want that. Yeah, just takes a minute. So do a practice one and have fun and don't have any expectations and see what you come up with. I want over here done, I think. Oh, now it's splitting. So I want to do that. I don't know if I messed up or not. But it was about to split. And yeah, I don't like that. But I took away that groove that it's going to obviously want to go on. So I'm going to put some more down. So I don't know about you, but I usually have to take a practice one. So why I attempted to do a for real painting on my first sit down, I just need to learn from what I'm saying. Do one, practice, have fun, no expectations, and then get your mind set. Then you can do your good stuff. All right, let's see what we got. Much better. So if I offset that, okay, well, you know, I want everything just so-so. I don't want it dead center, even though that's pretty. I do want it to come offset a little bit. So which way do I want to do this? You know, that's not bad. It's okay. I'm not loving it, but it does add something else to it. So don't forget to do that. Yeah, I like it better this way. So that's going to be my card. Yeah, that's it. All right, let's finish it up. So I've got a plain old Sharpie. After all, these are alcohol inks. Whoops, don't do that, dab. And I'm just wanting to darken up and like designate an area. Now, this is a weird thing I like to do little dots down. You know how the tiger lilies have those? Just to add something. Yeah, just something. You don't have to put them. They're just fun. Okay, I've got that done. Let me get that good and dry. All right, I'm going to take, let's see what I'm going to do. I'm going to spray this first, because if I do this, it's going to pick up the color. So, let's go spray. Now, I'm spraying with Kmart varnish. Love this stuff. It's pretty much the only thing I use. It will stop this. Once I spray this, it's done. It's not going anywhere, and then I can go back over it with this with very little effect. It'll have a little bit, but for the most part, this is just plain old acrylic. It's going to go over here. So this is going to stop this, because if I really do this, you know, I'm pulling, I can get it off on my finger. So do this, especially for cards. They won't get things on their hands. Seal that. Be right back. Okay, so what I started out doing, and funny, look at all these colors. This is pitch black. Gotta love this color. It's got browns and blues in the undertone, but yet somehow I've pulled out some pink. So yeah, that color is pretty daggum awesome. And that's part of learning your colors. Some colors have secondary colors to them, others don't. Mandela Black, I know I pronounced it wrong, from Pinata, straight black. It goes black and gray. This one pulls colors, and it's so awesome that this is the one color to do. This, and let me show you, this is my original, and this is the first one I ever did. I don't know if y'all can see that, but there's blue here, brown here, pitch black. This is it. I mean, isn't that cool? Bless it. How old is that? I don't even know. Number 6, so it's probably my 6th video. So I got this good and dry. Now I just put a little dab on anything because it doesn't need to be. All right, so these are the little micro brushes. It's just like a little tiny Q-tip, for lack of a better word. Now you can do this, or you can do the back of a brush. You can do the back of this, for that matter. I just want something down. I don't want it uniformed, so I'm using the back. Now figure out where you want your light to look like it's coming from, and I want it over here. That's just kind of what I do, what I'm comfortable with. But you can do this with anything. I mean, just don't limit yourself. And I come a little bit on the outside just to not make it so uniformed. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, if you want to do something kind of fun, let's see. Let's do a little pen. This is our Arteza Inkonic. I like to create some shadow going to these petals. know, is it something you noticed? Not really. Just a little extra something. Just keep in mind, you can do all kinds of stuff. Gives it a little more depth. Okay. Got that done. Let's get that dry. Now, I'm going to spray it again, make sure everything's sealed. So if we're going to go ahead and do a card, let's finish it up. Okay. This is my guillotine cutter. And let me back up a little bit where you can kind of see. But before, get ready to write this down, pause it, take a picture, something. This is my cheat sheet. So this is my guillotine cutter. And these are my cheat sheets for my cards. I'll put that down in the description. So looking at this, and with my card thing, that's about what I'm wanting right there. So we'll kind of mark it here, maybe here. As long as I can get one done. Now looking down here for an A6 envelope, which is a 4x6-ish card. My card itself needs to be 9 inches by 6.25. My picture, if I was doing a matte, would be 5 times 4, but I'm not doing a matte, so I go to this number. For the whole thing is a 5.5 times 4.25 inch. So let's do this first mark I did, because that's going to be around what I'm wanting. Now, after that, I can kind of figure. If I'm wanting it something on that order, then this mark comes into play. I was double checking it. Okay, now what I'm doing from here is actually doing these measurements. So the one on top needs to be 4 1/4. And then the tall size is 5 1/2. There you go. Now, to make the card itself, I come over here and do a 9 by 6 1/4. Keep these little pieces. You can fold them and make little thank you cards, some type of note. You can paint on bookmarks. I mean, all kinds of stuff. Keep those. Now then, I take my LEK tool. I've got these down in the description. And I've already got my A6 card right here. And I just run that down in a groove, and it gives me a nice little line. I go ahead and fold it because I want to make sure I have this good and straight. So I can see it well. And then this is going to go right here. I could have made it a little taller, but I didn't. And then this is tape that I can put on. Look at that. It's a film. And if you mess up, This does have a little gun with it. I seem to fight the gun more than not. So this way just seems easier, not as fast. I had trouble finding double-sided tape anymore, so this is what I've gone to. I'll just set that on there. Now again, I could have added some, so it's just whatever you like. So there's that. So it was pretty simple for not intending on making a card today. So, all right, I hope that showed you and gave you some ideas, and y'all go have fun.